Hello everyone, I Kuldeep Sharma welcome you all to today's session of 20 GK question which have been specifically curated from the Hindu newspaper as well as the Indian Express. So let's look at the important questions for today. So the first question is, what does NCQG stands for, which is basically it in context of your climate negotiation. So your NCQG stands for your new collective quantified goals, which is basically the next financial target for developed countries to be provided to developing and least developed countries for climate assistance. So the correct answer first is going to be A only. Okay, moving on to the next question. What was the key financial commitment of the 2009 Copenhagen Accord? So we know this, that NCQG initiative or to increase the financial assistance basically began from 2009 when it was the Copenhagen Accord, where it was decided that the developed countries are going to provide $100 billion per year of financial assistance to fight climate change. So the correct answer for 2 is going to be B. $100 billion per year by 2020 was the goal of the Copenhagen Accord. Moving on to the third question, which is the host city for COP29. We have oft repeated this particular question because this is an important question. So you should know that the host city for COP29 is Baku, Azerbaijan. So correct answer for 3 is going to be D. Next question is, where is the headquarters of Food and Agriculture Organization located? So it is a common knowledge that Food and Agriculture Organization, which is a specialized agency of United Nations, is located in the city of Rome. So the correct answer fourth is going to be C. Let's look at another important question regarding the establishment year of FAO. So your FAO is one of the first United Nations specialized agency which was created in the year 1945 itself. So the correct answer for fifth is going to be A. Remember, the establishment year and the headquarters of your United Nations agencies and your principal organs is important. So you should know at least the year as well as the headquarters of that particular organization. Moreover, you should know the year in which your United Nations food program, United Nations WFP was established. So this UNFWFP was established in the year 1961. So it's not something which was established at the time of UN formation, but it was established very later. So it was the year 1961 when your UNWFP was created. So correct answer for 6 is going to be C. Next question is, which of the following is not true about the FAO Food and Agriculture Organization के बारे में कौन सा statement सच नहीं है? So we know that FAO was created in 1945. This was a question today. Its headquarters is in Rome. Again, we have just discussed this also. It has 195 member countries. It might or might not be true. Maybe you do not remember the number of member countries. But let's try option D. What does option D says? It says India is not a member country, and we know that India is a democratic country, and India is a member of almost all the UN specialized agency barring 1 or 2. So we know that this is basically a wrong statement. So the correct answer for question number 7, which is asking for a wrong statement, is option number 3. India is a member country of FAO. Moving on to the next question, what is the capital of Guyana? So your Indian Prime Minister is visiting that country after a gap of 50 years. Any Indian head of state is visiting that country after 50 years, and the capital of Guyana is actually Georgetown. So the correct answer for 8 is going to be C. Moving on to the next question, who is the current president of Guyana? So this current president is important because again it has been a historic visit. Moreover, he was also the chief guest of the 18th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, and the person which I'm talking about is Muhammad Irfan Ali, and which is your option number D. So correct answer for 9th is going to be D. Next question is, what does CARICOM stands for? So CARICOM is a grouping of your Caribbean countries. It consists of 15 member countries, and there are many observer states also, and that particular CARICOM acronym stands for Caribbean Community only, which is represented by option number A. So the correct answer for 10th is going to be A. Moving on, where is the headquarter of CARICOM located? So CARICOM का headquarter कहाँ पे है? So the CARICOM headquarter is located in the capital city of Guyana, which is Georgetown. So the correct answer for 11th is going to be C. Moving on to the next question, what is the theme of UNICEF's State of the World's Children 2024 report? So I've already told you when we discussed this particular topic in news analysis that they can specifically ask you the name of the 2024 report also, and the name of UNICEF's State of World Children's 2024 report is The Future of Children in a Changing World. So the correct answer for 12th is going to be A. Next question is, when is World Children's Day celebrated annually? World Children's Day celebrate कब किया जाता है? So it was only yesterday when it was celebrated. So the correct answer for this is November 20th when is World Children's Day celebrated. So correct answer is C. Next question is, who is the current executive director of UNICEF? So you are supposed to know the important personalities who are holding important offices of UN, and the current executive director of UNICEF is Catherine M. Russell. So the correct answer for 14th is going to be D. Next question is, where is UNICEF's headquarter located? UNICEF का headquarter कहाँ पे है? So United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, an important UN specialized agency, is headquartered in the city of New York only, where most of your UN organizations are located. So this is also headquartered in New York. So the correct answer 15th is going to be B. Next question is, what is the primary objective of PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme? So we have discussed this also. This is a new scheme where the meritorious students who have gotten admission into the top 100 universities or top 100 colleges as per the NIRF ranking, or who have gotten into state universities which have rank of 101 to 200 in the NRF, or they have gotten into any of the central government or the central government or central institutions, they are also going to get benefit of financial aid under this PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme. So the correct answer for 16th is going to be A. To this particular, the primary objective of PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme is to assist students with financial aid for higher education. So correct answer is A. Moving on to the next question. Under India's nuclear doctrine, what is its declared policy in nuclear weapon use? So we have discussed this there. We have discussed 3 points exactly for India's nuclear doctrine. First was India's doctrine or India's doctrinal use of no first use, that we are not going to use nuclear weapon in the first instance. Second is that we are going to do an unacceptable damage, which is basically the clause of retaliatory use. And third, that we are going to have a civilian control of our nuclear weapons. And in this particular case, if you look at the 4 options, we know that India's nuclear doctrine is basically no first use policy. So correct answer for 17th is going to be C. Next question is, who chairs the political council of India's nuclear command authority? So we have created this nuclear command authority as a mode of civilian control on our nuclear weapons, and the political council, which is basically a council of political leaders of India, is basically chaired by the Prime Minister of India. So the correct answer for 18th is going to be D. At the same time, we have an executive council also, and you have to tell me the name of the chair of the executive council. And we know that India's nuclear command authority's executive council is chaired by National Security Advisor. And if you are aware that who is the current National Security Advisor of India, you can mention it in the comment box. But the correct answer for 19th is going to be B. Moving on to the next question. Under section 479, a first time offender. So section 479 of Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita, we are talking about BNSS. I forgot to mention it BNSS here, but I think if you have gone through today's news analysis, you would know that I am talking about section 479 of BNSS. Let's understand the question first. Under section 479 of BNSS, a first time offender accused of a non-serious offense can be released on bail after completing what fraction of the maximum detention period? So there is a specific provision, section 479, for under trial prisoners who have completed minimum amount of their detention period, in which case they become eligible for mandatory bail under section 479. And in case of first time offenders, the time limit or the maximum detention which they have to complete is actually 1/3. So the correct answer for 20th is going to be B, which means if a first time offender who has been alleged to commit a non-serious offense would be eligible for a mandatory bail if he has completed 1/3 of his prison term, whatever could be the maximum prison term. And in case of a repeat offenders, but who is alleged to commit a non-serious offense only, he has to complete at least half of the prison term. But for us, the answer for 20th is going to be B. For first time offender, he has to complete only 1/3 term of the total maximum detention possible. Okay, students, so these were the 20 GK questions, the important GK questions from today's news analysis. I have tried to incorporate those questions only which are important for this year's CLAT exam also. Okay, I hope this initiative is useful for you, and please keep following this particular initiative for your AILET and other law entrance tests also. Okay, so students, that's it from my side. Thank you and have a very nice day.